tardes, aquí Varoxxg en un nuevo vídeo. Hoy empezamos nueva serie en el canal y os traigo Red Dead Redemption 1. Vamos a ver qué tal está este juego. La verdad, he oído muy buenas críticas sobre el juego. No he visto yo nada sobre él, pero sí que lo que os digo, he leído, he oído cosas que el juego es una obra maestra, no sé qué. Así que llega el momento de darlo al canal y comprobar si es verdad lo que dicen sobre este juego. Así que nada, gente, no me enrollo más, reventad el botón de likes y dentro vídeo. Ojo, Tío, me mola mazo la banda sonora que le han puesto.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My dad settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land.
No se escucha muy alto,
but
¿no?
They've gained access to heaven.
No llega lo ves a lo amarillo, así que.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
El otro está escuchando todo y vamos, le está hirviendo la sangre, Vamos, pues la sensación que me está dando a mí.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Mola la presentación,
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental.
Lo que no entiendo es por qué estos juegos que son tan populares no están doblados. Me imagino que, claro, hacer tantas voces igual hubiera sido complicado, ¿no?
The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Pero joder, no sé.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Contratar a un actor de doblaje que haga 4 voces distintas.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one.
Cuando tú vas en el transporte público así tan lleno todo, o sea, todo está en dedos en dos. Me extraña que no se haya sentado nadie al lado.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Uy. Ve a la taberna, ok. Ojo, Buah, es rollo GTA que flipas, Vale. Me voy a marcar aquí con la X, aquí.
Mr. Marston, over here.
Sí, aquí estoy. Dios, qué clasicazos del oeste, ¿eh?
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Tengo muchas ganas por ver la libertad que tiene el juego. Sigue allí que estos caballos, ok. Seguimos al viejo Jake. Ay, perdón, perdón. Vamos, Jake. Súbete al caballo. Wow, como cuando coges un coche en el GTA, ¿eh? Vale. ¿Cómo corro con el caballo? Ah, vale. Le estaba dando la X solo al planeta, pero claro, no. Uy. ¡Hey! Tranquilo, Silver. Vámonos. Guau. Tío, si ya empiezas así. Tío, me encantan los juegos estos así. Ah, vale. Para mantenerle. Vale, vale. O sea que hay que ir controlando, obviamente. Porque el caballo puede que en cualquier momento. Vale. Oye, pues no está mal, ¿eh? La mecánica me mola, me mola. Luego a ver cómo es el sistema de combate, de apuntar y todo eso, pero bueno. Dios, si mirad el atardecer, qué bien se ve, tío. Qué bien se ve. O sea, mirad esto, tío. A ver, es un juego de 2009, pero habrá sido remasterizado, claro. Vale, hemos llegado.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have
Muy bien,
yourself
Jake,
a
muchas
good
gracias, de verdad.
time.
Ok. ¿Me tendré que bajar del caballo? No, no. Hola. Ah, pues sí. Sí me tenía que bajar el caballo, sí.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Ojo, sal del castillo.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Hostias.
Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
Bueno.
No more Dutch.
Madre mía, este es el primero que va a morir, ¿verdad?
I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well.
¡Ay!
Oh. Poor John.
¿Ya me ha matado? Hostia, pues sí que duraron, ¿no? Sí que duraron. Oye, pues el juego es bien corto, ¿eh? No, hombre, no. No creo que haya muerto, ¿no? Hostia, pero le ha pegado buen tiro, ¿eh? Le tenía bien apuntado. Ahora que si era como tu hermano, la verdad. No te rodeabas con buena gente, ¿eh? John. Vale. ¿Y estos van a ser a los que yo me enfrente al final? ¿O estos, vamos, en cuanto me recupere, venga por ellos, verdad? Vale, ya está. Me he curado. Estoy bien.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Hola.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss
McFarlane.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
Bueno, que se pensaba que le iban a tener con el sombrero ahí
What will you do now?
en la cama.
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
Bueno.
I'll bear that in mind.
Ok. Vale, ¿dónde vamos entonces ahora? Reúnete con Bonnie. Vale, esto me imagino que sean todavía tutoriales. Si salto por aquí. Ole.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Sí.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Camina con Bonnie, vámonos. Tío, cómo mola la fotografía, o sea, el hecho de los caballos.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now,
Los
Mr.
trenes
McFarlane.
todo el rato pasando.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse.
Sí, sí, claro, montar a caballo sí se me da bien.
Come on, then. I'll
La
show you
verdad.
around the property.
Vamos. Vale. De hecho, o sea, mira los tablones, las hierbas. Los caballos están súper bien hechos. El modelado de las caras y todo eso, bueno, pues es lo que hay. Al final final. Mira las gallinas, tío.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Vale, pero eso de centrarse en las cosas, no sé si es importante de verdad, porque tengo que hacer algo ahí, o simplemente es para saberlo, por si hay algún secreto. Me imagino que en algún momento llegará algo distinto.
What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First
Vale,
impressions
ya está,
are hard
simplemente a
to
lo mejor es
erase.
para saber luego dónde están las cosas, ¿no? Uy, ata tu caballo. Hostia, qué guapo, ¿eh?
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Vale, ve a casa de Bonnie.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
A ver, en verdad tiene que estar reventado, ¿eh? O sea, le han pegado un tiro.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
Oh, se viene.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
A ver, la verdad que el paisaje y todo parece muy bonito todo, ¿eh?
Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Guay, se viene lo bueno ahora, ¿eh? Vale, vamos, Bonnie. Dios, mira el caballo, tío, qué bien hecho está.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Vale.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
Nada,
I
hombre,
feel a
no.
lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your
Es
trigger
lo mejor que podría hacer, ¿no? O sea, me ha salvado la vida, que menos. Me ha salvado la vida, me ha dado cama, me ha dado refresco. No sé, y ahora me has dado un arma que... No.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
¿Que tú disparas a los conejos?
Good shot. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
Hostia, cómo he fallado ahí, ¿no? Si nos ha jodido yo a otros cuantos. Hostia, chaval. Yo de normal no haría esto, ¿eh? Ah, es un juego. Ay, perdona. A ver, que se están liando aquí las cosas. Dios, chaval. El combate va a ser muy frenético, ¿eh? Mira, 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 mira. Mira dónde van.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Ya no hace falta, ¿no? Que los mate.
¿Eso
qué es? ¡Un coyote! ¡Que vamos! Vale. Vale, por ahí hay otro. Vale, le he dado. Hay más por aquí, ¿eh? Hostia, qué guapo, tú. Ahí veo. Vale. Salta, salta, salta. Caballito. Vale. Vale, tiene apuntado. Vale. Vale. Me queda uno. Dios, chaval. Me estoy quedando sin balas, Como vengan los enemigos, chaval, tienen que estar los vecinos diciendo ¿qué cojones ahora mismo aquí a las tantas de la noche? A lo mejor es la 1 de la madrugada. Se ponen aquí estos frikis a pegar tiros.
Vamos,
yo lo que pienso,
But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here.
Qué raro que no haya salido un vecino toca pelotas a decir, a ver, que no son horas. Qué raro, tío, qué raro.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life.
Sí,
Get
¿verdad?
some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
Mejor.
I'm well, Miss McFarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston.
Estos se van a acabar liando, ¿no?
Such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Buah. Se van a liar estos en un atardecer, en cualquier momento, pero... Súbete al caballo. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Una carrera? Hostia, un perrito, ¿lo puedo acariciar? No.
Let's go.
Bien, ojo, se viene carrera, ¿eh? Vale. Tío, qué pena no haber podido acariciar al perro, ¿eh?
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Vamos.
I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
Ah, que por aquí.
No, no me at all, Miss McFarlane.
Ah, vale, vale, tengo que seguir los puntitos. ¡Ay, que viene!
This sure beats milk a cow.
Vale, con controlarla yo creo que me vale, ¿eh? Tampoco creo que me haga falta ir muy rápido. Ah, es el momento de apretar, ¿ves? Atajar puedo. Vale, encima si hago trampas. Vale, viene, ¿eh? Viene. ¡Oye, oye! He volado. Viene. ¡Ay, por aquí! La escucho. Menos mal que no venía ningún tren ahora, Oh, vale. Dios, cómo mola, O sea, buena sensación de velocidad. Vale. Llevo al caballo bien, ¿no? O sea, lo estoy controlando bastante bien, creo yo. Ya sabes que a mí esto se me da, vamos. Ah, viene, se me ha cansado. Buah, ya ves, chaval. Vale. No sé cómo es de largo esto, pero igual. O sea, ya le he demostrado que soy mejor que ella, ¿no? Ay, que se me cansa algo. Mola que el checkpoint sea como guerillas, Le estoy sacando muchísimo, ¡Ojo! ¿Caballos salvajes o qué? Quita, quita. No me estorbes. Aquí. Aquí. Lo estoy sacando muchísimo ahora, He ganado. Gran victoria.
That was fun.
Sí.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime.
Armadillo.
I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
No,
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
Ah, el encarro mato. Vale.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
A ver, aquí sí que tendría que ir
So do tell
por
me,
el
have you
camino,
needlessly risked your
O sea,
life
aquí voy a intentar no
for
salirme del
that
camino.
No, miss. I have
No
not.
vaya a ser.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet. So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us.
Bueno, no está mal, ¿no? Armadillo. Armadillo.
Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
Maja.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Vale, y aquí también tengo que visitar la comisaría. Entonces aquí hacemos todo. Antes de irnos.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I?
Dear sir, hello.
I got stock of them
Vale.
electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Pues ya está, ya no puedo comprar nada más, ¿no?
Be well. Come by anytime.
Vale. Para seleccionar el objeto, pulsa la X para utilizarlo. Pero ahora mismo no me hace falta, ¿no? O sea, me imagino cuando esté mal de
thanks
vida.
for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once. And a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Vale.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Un poco sarcástica, ¿no? La Bonnie esta. Quiero decir, tampoco creo que haga falta hacerlo. Vale, esta es la diligencia que me llevaría a mi casa. Entonces,
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
joder. Vaya seguridad del sheriff, ¿no? Madre.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Vaya pintas, ¿eh?
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
On what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright. he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Sí, déjanos a
Yes, sir,
mayores.
Mr. Johnson, sir.
Joder, chaval,
You.
sin
I haven't
capos,
seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
Bueno, todo para mí, ¿no?
Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon.
Ojo, se viene, ¿eh? Primer enfrentamiento.
Forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you
Sí que
what.
tiene trabajo, notas, ¿eh?
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Por favor, di que sí.
Okay, boy.
Let's go.
You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
¿Será la típica trifulca de pelea de taberna del oeste? De esa que vuelan vasos, botellas. O sea, me refiero a puñetazos con objetos. No sin armas. A lo mejor algún cuchillito, pero.
Led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more
un salto de
time
alegría.
hands in the air than on
¿Sabes?
the
El típico salto vaquero.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there
Son
than
estos,
robbing
¿no?
decent folk.
Ah, digo, es que se veía muy directo.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
Oh, rata asquerosa.
Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Madre mía, pero si lleva un sombrero como Lincoln.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man.
Ole, ¿eh?
He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Vale, no se ve muy lejos, así que... ¿Este es mi caballo?
I'm getting after him.
No, este es mi caballo. Vámonos. Ven aquí, ven aquí, ven aquí. Vámonos. Vamos, vamos. Está intentando huir. Simplemente... Hay que controlar también lo del caballo, ¿eh?
He can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling
Se ha ido
me
lejos,
what I need to know.
Menos mal que le puedo seguir con el minimapa. Pero, ojo.
Shola Spring, Gap Tooth Bridge. These boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he
Ay, por aquí no es.
Slow down.
Vamos. Se me ha ido lejos, ¿eh? Madre mía, esto es un todoterreno. Vamos, vamos, vamos. ¿Dónde está?
Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance
¿Pero por qué se para?
Probably best we take it on foot here.
Ah, vale.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Ajá.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston.
Vale. Dios. Ahora.
Come on! I've seen tougher nursemaid. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you.
Vale. Dios. Vale. Asómate. ¡Boom! Chaval. Vale, asómate. Se ha caído, Se ha caído. ¡Ay, mierda! He fracasado, ¿no?
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon,
Ya,
Mr.
toma por
Marston.
culo. Le tenía que haber disparado a las piernas, pero la verdad es que me venía muy arriba. Estaba, vamos, como para... Vale, 20 pavos. ¿Y ahora se les puede saquear? Hostia que sí.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal!
Ojo.
Marshal! Marshal!
Madre mía.
I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye.
All right, let's go.
A por los cuartelos.
Again, Marston?
Claro.
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Muy bien. Parece que hay alianza con el comisario. Hey. Vamos.
I don't work for the government. Go.
Ojo, vaya diligencia, vamos. Tío, mira cómo... Aquí tiene pinta de emboscada, Como cuando atacaron a alrededor y a los peores los yaguas.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal. Come on, stop lagging behind.
Vale. Vamos con el arma en mano. Tengo bastantes balas, eso es lo que me gusta. Vale. ¡Ah! ¿Dónde están? Uno menos. Vale. Uy. Le he dado. Vámonos, vamos, avanzamos. ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde hay más? Vale, yo voy con el comisario, Yo voy con el comisario. No vaya a ser que... ¡Hostias! Corre. Corre por aquí. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Cúbrete, cúbrete. Ah, vale, vale. ¿Por qué no le doy? No le doy. ¡Buah! Ahora sí. Vale, carga, 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 carga. No le he matado. Ahí. A ver si. ¿Ha muerto? Está muerto, ¿no? Vale. No muere. Tiene que quedar otro,
Tell the ballers to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you.
¿Este qué pasa? Que sigue vivo. Ahora. Vale. ¿Estos de quién son?
Come on. The deputies are making some ground over there. There's more of them.
Vale, eso van a lo suyo, así que...
I see you, boy. There's one more for the vultures.
¿No ha muerto?
I need to get
Dime
out
que
of
sí.
here.
Vale, cuidado.
All right, let's move down and take those.
Sí, va muy valiente, Ah, vale, es que hay veces que disparan una vez que ya han muerto.
Go, Marston. We gotta keep moving. Surrender, or I'll kill you all.
Sí, pero no estoy ahora para ponerme a saquear, obviamente.
Surrender. You hear? I see him.
Vale.
Nice shot.
Bueno, 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 bueno. No, no, no. Vale. Ah, estoy recargando, estoy recargando.
Put down your guns and
Bueno, bueno,
surrender.
bueno.
You got one. Looks like that's all the sons of bitches.
Ese ha caído.
I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo.
Se ha caído. Vale. Ahora igual sí que podemos saquear algo, ¿no?
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Vale, munición. Me imagino que podré encontrar algo que no es más, que no sea dinero, ¿no? Y munición, obviamente. Por aquí no hay nada que pueda coger. Esto, por ejemplo. Bueno, pues nada. A ver. Una manzana. ¿Y esto? ¿Se puede abrir? Vale. ¿Y qué me da? Dinero. Venga. Oye, pues ya tengo 50 pavos, Buena misión. Bueno, ven. ¡Ay! Corre, 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 corre. Vale. Menos. ¿Y el otro? Estoy recargando, estoy recargando. ¡Espérate! ¿Se ha bugueado? Madre, 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 madre. Me ha dado, Vale, se lo han cargado, se lo han cargado. Avanzamos, avanzamos. A ver si puedo conseguir munición.
Can I borrow this, friend?
Vale.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the
¿Dónde tenemos que ir ahora?
making a run for it.
¿Y ese?
Fire and wheel, boys. We're trying to keep them cattle and hostages alive.
Tell the ballers to give themselves up.
Ahí rehenes ahora.
Kill every last one of you. There's one of them.
Just drop the gun.
Vale. Vale. Vámonos. Cuidado que me caigo, tú. Las misiones son bastante intensas, por lo que estoy viendo. Intenta recargar, por favor. Intenta recargar. Ahora. Vale, hemos recargado. Bajamos. Cuidado, no te caigas. Ahora. ¿Esos son enemigos? No, estos son amigos, ¿vale? A estos no hay que dispararlos. ¿Y a por qué no hay que ir ahora?
Give it up now. I can't take much more of this.
Vale.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
¡Ole las vaques! Unas vacas. Eso vamos, te pilla. 80 bagazos ya. ¡Ole, ole, ole! Ojo, ¿esto es algo? Ah, a ver, aquí es donde tenía que llegar.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
sir. You need help?
Igual está un poco fiambre, ¿no?
Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
No, está vivo, está vivo, está vivo.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Ay, pobre señor. Arriba.
Hey, sir, I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
Vale. Oye, me van a dar al final un logro del chofer, Venga, incorpórese, póngase el cinturón.
To Armadillo! Godspeed!
Ojo, se viene misión donde me van a asaltar,
John Marston. Oh, good God.
Porque fijaos que si tengo la vida ahí es por algo.
You must have me mistaken with some somebody else, friend.
The Pollard twins. Walton's dead.
¿Cómo?
I know who you
Claro,
are.
¿me doy prisa?
Lord, it's those scoundrels once again.
Hostia, chaval, pero ¿cómo hago? ¡Ay! ¡Que le están disparando! Ah, que conduce solo ahora. Vale. Bueno. Vale, o sea que si hago así, va conduciendo solo. Perfecto. ¡Ay! Vale. Vámonos. Y ahora que lo tenemos así detrás. Hostias, cómo se mueven, Vale, cuidado. Vamos, Dickens, aguánteme. Aguánteme que ya llegamos. Vale.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Vale, por favor. Tranquilo, Dickens.
You need more than a doctor, my friend.
Vale, hostia, qué guapa la misión, Pensaba que, claro, digo, hostia, como acelero, como toco tantos botones yo a la vez.
Where the devil are we? Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus.
Vamos.
But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Bueno, ya se hablará, ¿no? A mí dame dinero, dame algo, pero vamos. Una arma nueva, una casa. Este tío tiene que tener... Ese tío tiene pinta de tener pasta, pero vamos. Ah, comprar. Y esto ya es mío.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
Sí.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See,
no.
I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Vale, Bonnie. Aquí hay tema, pero vamos.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was.
No hace falta que lo digas porque todos lo imaginamos.
I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
Dura la vida este tío,
What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen,
comparada con su vida.
Can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No. Nothing so
Menos mal, porque tampoco tengo dinero.
I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Ojo, que ahora somos ganaderos también. Lo bueno que a estos trabajitos nos van a dar pasta y ahora mismo lo que necesitamos es dinero. Sea lo que hay. Ah, viene Bonnie. Vale. Ahí van las gallinas. Tío, es que como mola que haya por aquí gallinas, animales sueltos. Me parece que está... Me parece una locura, O sea, no sé cómo no he jugado antes. Sinceramente. Por aquí. ¿Y estos? Colócate detrás del ganado. Vale. ¡Fuera! ¡Vamos las vacas! Ah, vale, vale. Perdón, que me vengo yo arriba. Vamos. ¿Dónde vas? Vale. Vamos. Agruparos. Agruparos. Ay, 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 lo tengo. Hay que ir controlando con el R1. Ahí está. Vamos. Yo simplemente llevarlas por aquí, ¿no? Ah, vale, para que giren. Vale. Lo voy pillando. Vamos frenando. Ahí está el resto. Está, ¿no? Vale, cortamos a esta. Y vamos aquí detrás, tranquilamente. Ahí está. Vale. Aquí los tenemos controladitos. Espero que no vengan ahora unos cuarteros de esos. Como me recuerda esta zafarrancho en el gancho. A zafarrancho en el rancho, no sé por qué. Vale. Y ahí están. Puede ser. Igual.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
¡Vamos! 5 pavetes más. Toma ya. ¡Ey! Se va una vaca. ¿Y ahora qué?
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kinds.
Iba a decir lo mismo, colega. Iba a decir lo mismo. ¿Qué es lo que mejor se me da a mí?
Hey, wait up!
¡Vamos, vamos! ¡A por los bandidos!
All right, let's go.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
Turbio esto,
Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people they went and dropped their gun.
Me la quedo. Es posible que haya gente muerta.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Tío, chaval, se vienen. A ver si puedo probar la Winchester. Cargarme a otros 6 o 7. Vamos, 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 vamos.
Shed's clear, Marshal.
Por aquí no hay nadie. ¿Qué hago? Ya voy a pie, ¿no? Total, esto está aquí, o sea que no está muy lejos. Hostia, de aquí sale el rec seguro. Y ahora son pánico. Ah, no. Vale. Ven aquí. Y alejo. Vamos con el comisario. Aquí se ha atrincherado, ¿Y cómo supone que tengo que hacerlo? Ah, revienta a tiros, vale. Ah, con el... No, esto vale. Se viene incursión. ¡Hostia!
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me.
¿Han dejado a una?
Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
Se viene.
All right, boys, we need to get into that house right now.
Vale, cuidado. Vale, cubridme, cubridme.
Put your guns down and run back to your family.
Vale, vale. Ahí estamos. Hostia, chaval, pero son muchos, Vale, vale. Buah. Son muchísimos, Vale, estoy recargando. ¿A la casa o qué?
Are you kidding me?
Hostia, qué susto me he dado. ¿Por aquí no hay nadie? Buah, una granada ahí ya. Una granada.
What the hell?
Está entrado ya, Vale. Asómate. Ah, se han cargado. Asómate. Vale. Nadie por aquí. Aquí no hay nadie. O no ser que yo haga esto. ¿Esto se puede hacer? Ah. Vale, recargo. Vale. ¿Tú qué arma tenías?
Excuse me, mister.
Vámonos. Subimos arriba, ¿no? Está el comisario aquí.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
It's gonna be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks
Y me
clear.
queda el de aquí.
Oh my good God!
¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! Vale.
As soon as you can, make a run for the
Ya
shed.
está, ¿no?
Keep your head down.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Vámonos. Ay, ay, ay. Vale. Vamos con el comisario. Comisario, espéreme. A ver si le van a disparar. Comisario. Comisario, vale.
Some folk tried to escape him to the south, but then some robbers
Ah, por
started
ellos.
chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing.
Bueno, tranquilita.
Payroll, taking money that the rest of us have to pay for
Joder.
with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
¡Oh! ¡Para mí!
It's about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Que sí.
Come on, they're gonna get away.
Vamos.
All right, let's
¿Dónde está mi caballo? Corre, 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 que se me adelantan, Vámonos. A por el jefe, ¿eh?
Eyes up. You see that?
Ojo.
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill.
Bill.
You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover!
Ojo.
In that shed!
Que se viene. Vale, por ahí bajan, ¿eh?
Stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
Shit! He almost got him.
That's it. Let it rip.
I don't care how many of you there are.
Vale, estoy recargando. Ya está. Recarga.
Look out. Here comes some more of them.
Baja más, ¿eh? Baja más. Esperamos a que esté un poquito más cerca. Vamos. Recargo. ¿Dónde hay más? ¡Boom! ¿Ya está?
Look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing.
A los 50 pavos para el otro.
Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Brutalidad policial.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deek. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Esa boquita.
Let's get him to jail.
Bueno, pues hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Primeras impresiones sobre Red Dead Redemption. La verdad, me ha molado bastante. La jugabilidad, los gráficos, el paisaje, no sé. De momento la historia también me está enganchando. Así que nada, gente, yo voy a ir trayendo aquí solo un poquito, por así decirlo, lo que es la historia principal y un poquito también la acción. Ese tipo de transiciones como ir de un sitio a otro o misiones secundarias las obviaré. Para ello podéis ir a mi canal de Twitch, donde estoy haciendo los directos, y ahí sí que podéis ver el directo íntegro y ver cómo estamos avanzando. Aquí ya os digo que voy a traer, como suelo hacer con otras series, traer solo más o menos, por así decirlo, la historia principal y cómo desarrollo yo las misiones principales. Ya os digo que las misiones secundarias y todo eso las obviaré para que los vídeos no se hagan demasiado largos. Así que nada, gente, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Si es así, reventad el botón de likes, suscríbete si no lo has hecho todavía. Os dejo abajo en la descripción mis redes sociales, comenta, comparte, activa la campanita para no perderte ninguno de mis vídeos. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Un saludo a todos, adiós.